What's up, YouTube? For the
Monday Night Live number 103 right here with the Flip Flop Flipperin' team.
If anybody gets that reference, let me know in the comments. It's one of my favorite YouTube videos ever. It's so good.
I'm gonna have to watch it right now.
It's called Knife Hits. You'll love it.
Put it on. Pull it up.
Are we allowed to play other YouTube videos? Well, it's definitely not family friendly. Well, it's family friendly. It's this dude smoking pot, but
we are not a family friendly. Don't ever check that. That family friendly thing is not what the YouTube algorithm wants us to be.
It's no good.
Our content's not made for children. Although there's a cute little baby girl right there.
It's made for...
Hey, ballerina.
This is a 10-minute YouTube video, Dad. We'll have to watch it some other time.
Okay.
It's pretty damn funny, though. It's good.
Good stuff.
Oh, man. Adon, what have you been up to today?
Oh, just finished picking tile for Condado.
Nice.
The picture you sent, they were putting in the tile. It's going to look freaking good, man. Holy cow.
You got a picture?
Yep. If your dad can figure out how to send it to you, you could probably see it too.
Why don't you share your
Why don't
screen,
you just
Adon?
show the whole world?
Show the world.
I got to put Robert on the spot. He's changing his whole life. He's changing his health, his mindset. He might as well learn how to use technology.
I can send it to McKenna.
No. Why don't you just share it, Dad?
Blows up the internet.
He's the reason that Cloudflare went down, that Amazon Web Services went down, Verizon just crashed. It's all because of my dad.
I believe it.
Because I eclipsed the sun. We had a solar flare. I just sent you the picture just to show you that I could do it.
All right. Where'd you send it?
I texted it to you.
Okay. WhatsApp or regular?
I'm high tech. No, just right on the straight ass text.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Emma.
That is some good looking floor. Oh.
Can you send McKenna the renderings now?
Do I have the renderings?
For the kitchen?
I don't think I have that, Don, do I?
I'm pretty sure you do.
When would I have received these renderings?
20 years ago. Sent it from
Definitely don't have them. If it didn't come to me in the last like 6 minutes, it's already gone. Somebody else
gone into the void.
Something else. It's gone forever, and there's nothing that can be done.
Oh man,
you cannot.
Oh,
Google
guys,
search
I've just done some property management all day today. Me and you own an apartment building that's in the middle of this snowstorm.
How's that going?
We had a frozen pipe.
Oh shit! Really? How much is that going to cost us?
Not sure yet, but it doesn't look too bad. I got a video. I think we just need to replace one section of PVC pipe. So that's
it's going to freeze in Florida this weekend, like below 30, 27 degrees.
I heard.
My partner on the Fillmore house, his dog, he owns a bunch of orange groves, and he's going out to Polk County. Hey there, little girl, how are you? And so he's going out there to save his oranges.
What's he going to do? Vent them or put up some heaters out there? How's he going to save them? Put a blanket on them?
Puts a blanket around the bottom of them, or maybe he squirts water on them and it freezes, and when the water freezes, that gives it actual warmth because
like insulate.
Ice doesn't get colder than 32, but the air does, or something. I don't know.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Also, he called. This is pretty cool, McKenna. He is foreclosing on a property in Lake Mary Heathrow area. Gated community, big beautiful mansion. Oh, maybe you want to live there.
Maybe.
And it's a train wreck, and he needs a partner to do the big rehab.
Oh,
so I'm gonna go look at it. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back Thursday. I'm gonna go look at it Thursday or Friday if you want to go.
Yeah, maybe I could buy it to live in. Lake Mary's a little too north for me, but if it's a nice enough house, I guess that's okay.
It sounds like it could be a pretty nice house.
If it's close to the 4,
Hi. I can send you the address, McKenna.
Yeah, please do. I've been working on electrical stuff here in Florida too all day. Man, guys, that's something they never tell you when you're buying properties if you guys are watching. And if you are watching in the comments, we've got 15 of you watching. Hit the like button. Say hi to us in the chat. Ask us some questions. We'd love to talk to you and connect. When you are a landlord, you get to just be on the phone with the power company for hours and hours and hours. I have a story. I've got a rehab going on, and some squatters came into my job site, and they used jumper cables to jump the meter so that they could power the house with, jumper cables.
Nice.
So that they could
That's
get
safe.
electricity.
Uh-huh.
So then Duke Energy came out, and they pulled out my whole meter box, and they've completely shut off the property from electricity because they thought we were stealing power. And
they couldn't figure it out that it was frickin' squatters.
Nope.
Yeah,
and then
that's about right, I would say.
That's about right. And they're like, yeah, you can submit an email with your police report and maybe we can do something about it. I'm like, well, whatever. Now they're fining me $1,000, get power back on. Like, motherfucker.
How did you not know there were squatters in the house?
We caught them. We kicked them out pretty quick.
Really?
Yeah. They come in, they break in, they put the jumper cables on, and then boom.
Yep.
You're done.
The nice thing about that, guys, if you're in the state of Florida, we call it the free state of Florida, but it is not free for squatters. Squatters have no rights. And when you move into a house like that, we call the police, and you either get the hell out or you go to jail.
Yeah. They leave pretty quick.
That is really nice.
And this is a house too, guys. It's not livable. There's no bathrooms. It's a construction site, so it's not safe to be at for anyone, anyways. So I've fought squatters at rental properties too, and that's harder. But this is easy. It's a construction site. It's clear. Manuel says call the police. Yeah, that's exactly what we did. And in Florida, they're super great. They'll just come and help you get those people out. But I still have damages, which sucks. That's just part of the business that you got to account for when you buy these things.
So I got a bunch of things to talk about here tonight. Adon, he had a meeting today with Gustavo about young entrepreneurs and export services. And so McKenna, we're gonna start the export service business, and we're gonna have to do some banking around that.
Great.
Adon is going to get a young entrepreneurs company that will be able to flip houses and make $500,000 tax free. And anyone really, what we learned the other day in our Rainmakers meeting is that young entrepreneurs, it's better than just the $500,000. Adon, you want to tell us about how the line of credit works and stuff like that? What you got, what you know? Doesn't want to tell us. Well,
he's gatekeeping. He doesn't want you guys to know. Only Rainmakers get to know.
Look, I talked to that guy 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was fully awake. He said, "Oh, you can get this much money." I'm like, "Perfect. That's what I want. Where do I sign up?" That's pretty much how the conversation went.
That's as far as you went. You didn't figure out what do you have to do to qualify.
They'll give me money. Okay.
Look, this one didn't go to sleep till 11. The other one kept waking up every 3 hours. I barely got out of the house this morning. So
I'm drawing.
What are you drawing? Can you show us?
So yeah. I think for people like Emmanuel who are younger, my brother, you can get up to $150,000 in
grants and line of credit.
Yeah, stuff like that.
How much of that is grants and how much of that do you have to pay back?
Most of it you have to pay back.
Okay.
That's why I figured most of it is a loan, yeah. He didn't say what percentage. I guess that once they initiate that loan, they'll tell you how much.
But
I imagine though it's pretty good.
If you and Hannah just move to the island, both become young entrepreneurs, you can make $1 million worth of revenue through those two businesses tax-free and pick up $300,000 worth of line of credit on really good terms. If you're young and listening to me and you're not looking into the Young Entrepreneurs Act on the island of Puerto Rico, you got to look into that, you guys. You really, really do. I just missed the cutoff.
Just barely.
Barely, by like 20 years. That's all.
Yeah.
19 years.
Oh, man.
So Adon doesn't know how the lines of credit work, but they're out there. They're available. So McKenna, you told me that we got our lot split done in Ocala.
We do. Yeah, we are ready to go. We've got it for sale right now. We're asking $30,000. If anyone is interested in a buildable lot in Ocala, well, let me pull up the photos.
Yes, let's sell that lot. Let's
sell
have an
I
auction.
sent you the photos of the kitchen renderings, McKenna, and the tile and all that.
Oh, nice. We'll do both.
We'll do it all.
Share screen. And guys, if you know anybody that can help me sell a lot out here in Ocala, if you know a builder, or if you know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a builder, that's great. This is the house next door that's for sale. Scott McCoy, a member of the Apex community, he did this flip, bought it from me and Robert, flipped the house. Now he's got it for sale. I think he's going to do a great job. I think he'll make a little bit of money.
How long has it been on the market now?
5 days.
And have you had showings?
One showing.
Okay, nice. So you're priced well. Nice job.
I think I would prefer to get 2 or 3, but one will do. I imagine the market's pretty slow out there in Ocala. There's just not as many people. So the lot line, it's like right here, if you guys can see my mouse. And then there's a buildable lot under these trees here. Looks just like this. All of that land is for sale. We're looking for 30 grand. You can build a house that looks just like the one that is here. Or if anyone's interested in the house, we'll sell you the house and the lot, and you can have the biggest, nicest backyard in the neighborhood. That's fine too.
It's a big lot. That house is on a really big lot. Was on a really big lot. It's still a big lot, but
it goes to the lot's up to here, I think.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's a huge lot. So
nice.
We need some help with that one, guys. If you know anyone in the Ocala area that can help us out, I want to sell that land real quick. I think market price for the land's actually $40,000, and we're only asking 30. So hopefully we'll sell it lickety split real quick.
Yep.
Let me pull up WhatsApp, Adon, and
while you're pulling that up, we could even do seller financing on it, but we won't take $30,000. So we're not going to sell it at a discount and give seller financing, but we would consider selling it on terms, but we probably want to get $45,000 for it, a little interest rate, and you can make payments. So we're open. We're open to hear offers. Look at that kitchen, you guys. So Adon, did you have the conversation with our contractor and tell him that we're not going with him on the kitchen?
Yep, I already did that.
How come? Too expensive?
Because he didn't have this kind of design. This is Don's aunt gave us this design and did a much better job.
Here's the thing, right? It's I don't think that so he's working with a young man that's helping him do the kitchen designs and stuff like that. I don't think the guy's he just lacks experience. That's all. He doesn't know how to guide the conversation, and kind of most of the time when you're, at least for me, I walk in and I don't know what I want in the kitchen. I don't think about what I need compared to maybe someone who's actually cooking in it. I cook in it all the time, but I don't care where it is. I'll figure it out. But you need someone with experience that can guide you, be like, this is what's trending right now. This is what looks good. This is what will match with your tile, blah, blah, blah. I was dealing with that guy for at least 2 weeks, and we couldn't find middle ground. I take my aunt over, and then one day we ran through it, and the week after she had a rendering for me, and it's approved, done, and sealed. We're ready to go.
Yeah, signed, sealed, delivered.
And it's going to be amazing. So if somebody wants a really nice 4-bedroom, 3-bath condo in Condado, we got you covered. It's
Let
going to
me
be.
let me send you the photo of the stone. Forgot. It's gonna be the countertop. What else? So yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to wait a little bit, but the floors are getting put into this week. They're starting to look good. We should get the remaining floors by the end of Friday. So next week, all that stuff gets put in, and then really it's sit and wait for windows and kitchens, vanities, and closets. So if you saw that big thing, that was the closets for the stone. So
What's the price difference between your aunt and the other guy, or the other guy you never even got a quote?
well, we can guesstimate, and it's a little off by probably like 8-10 grand, but
Okay.
the quality we're gonna get with this, it's the same style kitchen we put in the McMansion. You know, I just had reservations.
It's an imported Italian kitchen. It's not a stock kitchen. It's a custom built imported Italian kitchen with some really sick granite, and it's what's supposed to go in a $2 million sub penthouse condo. You know,
You got to renovate to the level you're selling at, and that's what that condo needs.
That's right.
Nobody wants to come on, and you got a freaking, I don't know, plastic countertops and some vinyl. That's what they're called, vinyl countertops. And
well, here you don't use any of that. We use PVC and a bunch of that stuff, which looks okay for if it was like a $250,000 house, even up to $400,000, but not something you're trying to sell for close to $2 million. You know.
Yeah, no way.
Here's a kitchen design that was supposed to happen. I sent it to you, McKenna.
How's it going with
And you tell me, ask the people, which one would they buy? The kitchen you just showed or this one I just sent you?
Put them side by side.
What's going on with the inspection over there? Were you guys able to get that taken care of?
We did.
That's a fucking shit show, but we got it done.
We got it taken care of, though.
This is, can I rotate this? Anyways, here's the kitchen. I mean, it's hard to tell. This just doesn't look like anything in that one.
Yeah, this one you can actually see. That's the master bedroom. So here, go back to so that's the kitchen. Let me explain a little bit of the design in the master bathroom. It's going to be pretty sick. All right, keep going. All right, here, stop right here. So look, these sections right here. So you see that slab in the middle?
Yep.
That's going to be, it's called cuarcita. So it's basically a see-through stone. We're going to put LEDs in the back and they're going to turn on.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have a gray tile framing it out. Then you have the rain shower plus head shower plus hand wash. You have these two pillars here, which basically act as your shower niches. So you'll be able to put the
soaps and shampoos, razors.
Yep. You have a 7-foot vanity going in, double sink, and it's gonna be a pretty sick bathroom because we have to do something special for the bathroom here, because we basically closed up all the windows because they were all outdated, and to get them replaced was going to cost too much and it's going to take too long. So we made the decision of closing it up, and what we're going to do is that whole wall is going to go tiled up all the way, and then we're going to have a really sick centerpiece for that bathroom.
It's not like you lose anything by taking out the windows, though. You don't have a view or.
Well, you do lose natural light, you know, and
lose natural light. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to walk in sometimes and not have to turn on lights, but you know, if we can make it up with something that's special, I think this is special.
Having special things like that helps sell these expensive projects. How have the listings been at your $5 million listing, Dad? Is it $5 million, $4 million?
No, it's $3.5 million for the McMansion.
You guys can get it for. It was $5 million just 10 seconds ago, guys. Now it's $1.5 million off at $3.5 million.
What a discount! We're going to have our first open house on February the 4th.
Okay,
February the 5th.
have a big old
We
broker.
built between the neighbor and our house now, where the wall was falling down. There's a big, beautiful wall there. We've got to get that painted
Trump
up.
would be proud.
What's that?
Trump would be proud of our wall.
It's a big, beautiful wall. Yeah,
We can keep the doctors out now.
that's right. We got to keep the doctor. They're actually dentists, but we got to keep them on their side of the wall.
They stay over there.
They turned out, we were having some problems with them actually as neighbors for a little while, but they've ended up being pretty good neighbors. As long as they come back in and fix our yard, I'm going to be happy with them.
Yep.
I was ready for you to just take their yard, go get a survey, and no one ever did it. They're lucky I wasn't the owner.
I was trying to. We just didn't want to pay for it. That's all.
No, we didn't want to have that fight. We didn't.
Well, it wasn't a fight, you know. Once the surveyor goes,
they started fighting, but now it's all good. So, well, that's exciting. Willie, I see you here. You should definitely bring some buyers to the McMansion open house February 5th. And then he asked, which property are we looking at now? This is the McCondo.
The McRib condo, yeah.
McRib condo.
This is our sub penthouse condo, Willie. I think you've talked to Adon about it in Condado.
we have.
Yeah.
If you go back, you can see the closet designs. Go back. Keep going. You're close. All right, that's the vanities. So that's the master bedroom. That's
That's the master closet.
Yeah.
So we're going to have the built-ins. Also, those closets are imported from Italy too, aren't they?
Everything's coming from
everything. Italian imported closets, you guys. Come on.
Go back a little bit more. Where was the other closet? That one. So that bottom line of brown you see there, that won't be brown. So it's basically going to be that white color, but in a U, and then you have that breakup of color in the center. And then if you keep going a little bit further down, McKenna, you can see the swatches in the tile. So that's closets, that's kitchens, that's vanities, that's closets.
There, I'm sure they got that without, click through that 10 seconds there.
No, I figured they would get it pretty fast.
Yeah, they go like, wow, oh man, yeah, oof, I love it.
They shouldn't let me be in control of these things, guys.
He's clicking away. Click away.
It's actually I'm really surprised all the construction that got done over December and now. And where we're at, it's just I can't believe it. I didn't think it was possible.
Is there a listing for the McMansion that I can pull up?
Yeah. Let me find it.
Don, aren't you glad that we're using Eduardo?
Eduardo's great. That guy is no joke. He'll fucking get it done. That's for sure. He doesn't stop. Even when you don't pay him, he doesn't stop.
Well, he will stop if we don't pay him long enough. But
I told him already, hey, we're expecting hopefully tomorrow, latest Wednesday, to have money in the bank, and we'll be sending it to you. So
yeah,
don't stop.
Did you talk to Dave about that wire? And
I spoke to Dave. I saw an email come in.
Dave.
I spoke to Dave earlier, and then I saw the email.
Yeah. So what happened with that? You were able to get the inspection done?
Well, the problem is the inspector went on a 2-week hiatus. He wouldn't answer my calls. He wouldn't pick up. We've been pushing to get this inspection done. By the time I got the inspection report, he did it wrong. He put all the percentages of things completed, but never put a price number, a price next to it. So it was hard to get back the money. So we had to go figure that out. And then, what was the other thing? You couldn't find this guy through, spiritual mediums. It was amazing.
Don, we should have done a video about this McMansion and gone through. We need to go through, if we haven't already, get the film of everything before and after, and sit down and talk about this build. This is the best renovation.
I love the frontage.
That house right there, guys. Man, Don, can you please share what it looked like before when we bought it? Because holy holy moly, did we do a renovation.
Let me see.
I mean, that's the kind of thing where you're like, we did something there.
Oh, they got the 3D tour. Look at this, guys.
Nice.
Monica.
That's what the
I
house
don't know who
actually
Monica
looks like.
is, but if you want this
She's
house,
our listing agent.
oh, good.
Yeah.
You come in these big, beautiful front doors. Your garage is over here. Got your kitchen. You got a downstairs master.
Okay, I sent you the video. Well, I'm sending
Okay.
it.
Beautiful downstairs master bath.
Go slow. Let me see that master bath. Go back in there.
Yeah, he loves rushing through these things.
I mean, my God,
got things-
McKenna,
it's a big house, guys.
You're sprinting through this.
If we take all day, that's the whole freaking video. If we're not going fast,
I sent you the video.
I just
big,
have to
beautiful
say,
bath. I love this tile.
I love this house, you guys. If this house doesn't sell, I'm
You're
probably
moving
going to
here?
have to move in it.
We're all gonna have to fucking move
Don
in.
and his wife and his 2 baby girls and
The
me and all of my partners, we're all going to live in this house. There's a master bedroom with a great bathroom for everybody, and we got a big enough house there that we wouldn't even have to see each other at the end of the workday. We just go to our separate rooms, and you never even know. We'll hire a professional chef like we had in Honduras, McKenna.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at this toilet, guys. This toilet caused the biggest delay of listing this house.
That toilet took 2 years.
2 years for one toilet. Can you
And the
believe it?
person that buys this house has to be at least 7 feet high because they put the toilet about 48 inches off the ground.
Well, you know why they did that, though? It's so that if you're sitting on that toilet, you can see over the wall to whoever's in the bathtub, and that's important.
They did that so you can feel like a little kid while you take a dump, so you can just kick your legs as you fucking
Your legs.
This wall, this gate here, that's gone, right? This fence.
That's right. That's the big, beautiful wall now. Yeah, they did a really good job with it, actually, too. They did.
I sent you that as well.
Man, this house is just so freaking big. This is the upstairs living room. Looks like it was raining when they were doing this. They didn't go out here.
Yep. Oh, you can't get out there? That outside living room area is, to me, I think that's maybe the coolest part of the house. You've got the outdoor kitchen there and just a great spot to entertain and have a good time.
I can't click right here, but you have these doors open. You can have football going. You can have people partying out here with the barbecue, and
You can set up another TV there, and you can have the opposing teams. One team inside, one team.
Oh yeah. Let's see it on. What did you send me? Oh, the big beauty. Yeah, they just got to paint that.
Yeah, we're painting that this week.
Congress approved this budget for that wall. You see how much they fucking paid away?
I'm glad that we didn't have to pay for that big, beautiful wall. Anyway, you guys, this house came out so good, so freaking good. Do we have befores of it?
Yeah,
here we go.
Look at this. Look at that. That's the same house, you guys.
That's a bit uglier. And no pool.
Look at that.
had 2 avocado trees where the pool is now.
Wow.
Look at the difference, huh?
Crack house, McMansion, or McCrack house to McMansion.
Yep.
No, it's not even bad. It just needed some love.
Yeah, it just needed $1 million.
It needed $1 million.
Just needed $1 million. It's okay. Nothing to see here.
You guys did a great job.
If you haven't heard the story about this, Adon and I went into this neighborhood. It was called San Francisco. And it's a gated community that's hard to get inside of. So we went to look at something that was for sale, an even bigger distressed house that they wanted several $1 million for, that you would have had to then put another couple $1 million in. And as we were driving out, we just drove around and looked at everything. And then this house we bought because on a telephone pole about 35 or 40 feet up in the air, there was like an 8x8 sign that said Casa Se Vende with a freaking handwritten phone number. And I made a Don back up and we called and we're like, there's a house around here for sale. And it turned out to be the big, beautiful McMansion. And the point is, I love it when people mismarket their stuff and put a sign 35 feet up in the air where nobody can see it. And you don't know which house it is. Nobody was calling on that. And it turned out actually to be, you know how I say all the time that when we came to the island, we met 12 people and we do business with 6 of them.
Yep.
We bought this from the 7th guy. So this isn't one of the 6 that we've continued to do lots of business with, but this is the last thing we've done with him. Before that, we probably did at least a dozen deals with him. And then he went into the marijuana business. So he kind of got out of real estate and he had this house left over. So we negotiated a great price on it. And we got a hell of a deal. So it's a lot of house. It's expensive, but it's a lot of house.
Asking price is $3.5 million. Hardwood Hero is asking. So if you're interested, go and take a tour, put in an offer. And then this is an interesting comment from Status.org. I want to buy a 4-unit multifamily in Puerto Rico with an FHA loan. Is it possible? I want to spend $550,000 so the 3 rents cover the 4th unit. Adon has one for sale.
Not only is it possible, but we've got your house for you.
Yes. Do you have pictures of that, Adon? Let's pull it up.
Yep.
Status. If you're interested,
stand by. Status. Don't leave. We're going to show you your house. And yes,
figure out how can we
qualify for
contact
FHA.
you,
550 might be a little bit too low, but we want to sell it. So
yeah, maybe you can do some 550 and a seller carry or something.
Yeah,
for a little bit.
We can figure. We're pretty good flexible sellers. We can figure something out.
Sending you a Google Drive now.
Okay.
See if you got it.
Got
and
it.
we talked about these other 2 deals.
Ooh. 2 deals.
Here it is. I think. Are you asking $650 for this, Adon?
Yeah.
Big, fully renovated, move-in ready.
There should be photos. That's stupid.
I'm so sorry, Roger.
Somebody's.
Robert's DoorDash just got there.
Oh.
The neighbors DoorDash apparently.
Looks like I have to download these.
Just download like that first whole row. I think it'll be fine. You can select them all, yeah.
Fuck.
Or maybe I'll be sure. Let me see if I can see them on my side.
Adon, if you came on to the Shark Tank tomorrow night and were presenting like this, you'd be mad at you.
I have the one sheet there. I'm farther than anybody else in Shark Tank history. I'm farther than anybody else in Shark Tank history. Emmanuel comes with fucking words. I come with photos and evidence.
Yes, it's true.
Look at this beautiful back porch. This is the photo we downloaded.
That unit right there was expanded because the bathroom, so it was this weird shower was in the other side of the building, and then bathroom toilet is on the other extreme of the building. That's inside.
This is also a very, very well done renovation, you guys. This isn't as high end as the McMansion was, but we spent a pretty penny here. We took basically a shell, and maybe we'll get to the before pictures here, and then renovated it into.
I never put before pictures.
That pretty looking house. And there's 2 4-bedroom, 2-bath units that would be super comfortable to live in. They're really nice. The 4-bedroom, 2-bath units will rent for at least $2,500 a month per unit. And then the back units probably they're smaller. They're just there's one that's like a big one room efficiency or one bedroom with a small living room, and then there's another that's just like a kind of a hotel room.
Yeah,
The
put a
small
Murphy
one
bed in
probably
it.
for 600 or 700, and the bigger of the two in the back probably rents for 1,000. You think? Or is that too much?
I think it's too much. I
How
think
much do you think
800
the back-
for the bigger one.
800 for
And
the bigger one?
Yeah, between 6 or 7 for the other one. Remember, all these you have to include power and water, so you have to be a little bit higher than normal.
Yeah.
But it's perfect for an Airbnb arbitrage, which is what I'm marketing it out for right now while we sell it. So Airbnb arbitrage would be sick for somebody there. We actually got an offer today for a VA loan for $550.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, and I just countered. So we'll see who comes back.
Nice.
So
I wonder if it was status.
no, she has FHA. We had a VA.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Is status in our Apex community?
We don't know who Status is. Status, are you in Apex?
Maybe her name is Status.
If you guys are watching us on the YouTube and you haven't hit that like button, would you go ahead and do that for us?
Yeah, before Robert picks his toe, rips it off.
You know what? That's a great segue, though. My toe, guys, has bled for 2 years, and I invest in a lot of stuff. Right now, for the last couple months, I've been investing in my health, and I am at a clinic in Miami, Florida, called Insulinic. And I'm just telling you guys this because I want anybody who's a type 2 diabetic to go and get themselves cured. For 20 years, I've been going to the doctor and they keep giving me more and more medication. And they say I'll never come off of the medication. At the end of the year, my foot got infected. Adon's teases me about it all the time, but they were talking about chopping toes. You were there. Remember, it started bleeding when we were at war in Ukraine, and it bled for 2 years. Then it got infected, and they're like, hey, you're going to lose that foot if you're not careful. So I'm taking this very seriously, and I'm at this clinic. Guys, in less than 2 months, my blood sugar has gone from regular being at 350 blood sugar level, and that's on insulin, on more than the most amount of allowable metformin that you could possibly be, and 2 or 3 other freaking things. I could never control my blood sugar. Right now, my blood sugar is 96% of the time in the perfect range. And I haven't even completed the 3-month protocol. They can't say that they're curing diabetes, but I'm not a doctor. I'm just a diabetic. They're fucking curing my diabetes, guys. And I'm paying a price to do it. I'm having to go and spend the time to be there 2 or 3 days a week. I have to drive from Florida, so I'm not on the island of Puerto Rico. I have to drive from Orlando to Miami and stay in a hotel, and it's going to cost me a ton of money. My insurance won't cover it. But you know what? I'm not going to lose a foot. I'm not probably going to die of a heart attack because of diabetes, and most likely I'm not going to go blind either. So that's all good stuff. The name of the clinic is Insulinic of Florida. And I'm glad you asked, James, because I'm thinking that tomorrow I'm going to go and get my treatment. I'll do a YouTube live on my other channel, the Robbie Krager channel, and you guys can come and ask questions. Maybe I could get the doctor to come in there, but I told them today, I went away for a week, didn't have a treatment. The entire time my blood sugar stayed pretty close to perfect. I'm screaming it from the rooftops that they can reverse your type 2 diabetes. You have to do the work. You know, it's like anything else. I said I invest in a lot of things, and right now I'm investing in my health, and it's a real investment. It's expensive because insurance doesn't cover it. But everybody else who's there, I'm the only one who's paying cash.
Yeah, you got to go 3 days a week. You got to your diet's changed as well.
Yeah, I've got to do all of the right things, but I can't sing their praises high enough. And I'm not getting paid for this, guys. Although if you call them and you tell them that you saw Robbie Krager talking about them, I'd appreciate it. That would be great. But I just want people to be healthy. I want me to be healthy. And for 20 years, the doctors have told me, here, take this drug. And then I'll say, hey, am I ever going to get off this drug? And they go, no, we're just going to maintain. We're going to manage your diabetes. Well, they're going to manage my diabetes straight into the grave. And it looks like that's not going to happen anymore.
Status, I don't know if you saw, but we went through Don's multifamily he has for sale. Send him a message on school, Don Sabarello, and ask him about it. Close enough.
Also, is Willie here? Because Willie could put his
Willie's
name
here. Yep.
Willie's
Willie's
your contact Willie, and you guys connect. Willie's part of our Apex group. He's also a rainmaker in our mastermind.
50.
What? 550. 550. He said.
What's the purchase price? $650.
Oh, what's the purchase price?
I think that was for they were asking. Willie was asking, "What'd you purchase McMansion for?" Before you renovated it.
We purchased the McMansion for $350,000 or less, right around that.
It was less, but we had some closing costs and other stuff. But
yeah, it was right around that. A little less than that, but with closing costs, $350,000.
And then a very expensive renovation.
I think we've got 1 point something in it. I don't want to say, but we've got $1 million in the renovation.
Yeah,
I don't want to say we have $1 million in the renovation.
It's more than that. I'm sorry.
I know how much it is. You don't got to tell me.
It's a big renovation.
It's not like I haven't been there for the last 2 years.
Yep.
I know. This is the McMansion. This is my first
you
daughter.
didn't have any of that gray before we started.
This is my second daughter. So
I didn't either. I was completely dark-haired, tan
before that house.
Before we started that renovation, and now I've lost my tan and my hair's all turned gray.
And then the Just for Men just ran off the hair.
Yeah.
Well, I have other deals I sent you, McKenna. We can talk about them.
Yeah, let me pull one up. Close that.
And you guys, if you got other questions, we'll pop them in if they're good questions. Assuming we've got enough likes, we could answer a couple questions.
Yeah, we got 30 people watching right now, Dad. How many likes do we have?
Zero.
Zero?
I have a beachfront cabin. How could we have 0 likes? What are you talking about?
Seems impossible.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got squirreled. I had a short that had popped up that I hadn't seen, so now I got to watch it. You guys, when you watch my shorts, if you just hit that little thumbs up button and then let the video play through at least 2 or 3 times, that really helps out.
All this YouTube stuff, guys, it matters.
Matters to me.
So this is 6'6" Gaye Giorgetti in Caguas.
That is
Here's the deal breakdown. It is 9 units, 7 residential, 2 commercial.
Adon, before we get into it, Status says, sorry, I met a girl on the beach. He missed your presentation on your 4-unit. So Status, Adon has a 4-unit multifamily for sale for $650,000. It's a great deal. It's in Rio Piedras. Is that where it is?
It's in Rio Piedras, yep.
Yeah, Rio Piedras, which is a great part of town. Connect with him on school, and we can send you all of the info. Or just rewind the video. If you go back to right when you asked that first question, we went through it and talked about it. But Adon's looking to sell. He's trying to make a deal. So make sure you guys connect, okay?
I think that's the most acceptable excuse we've ever had for, not paying attention to us.
Yep.
Got a girl on the beach. You got to do what you got to do, man.
Dude, that could be his future wife.
You never know.
You never know.
Well, his future wife has cost him the deal. So
yeah, I hope that girl's worth a lot.
Yeah. So here we go. This is 9 units.
Buy it with an FHA.
Yes, we made it FHA friendly. So this is 9 units, 7 residential, 2 commercials. That commercial down there is $2,500. The other one's $1,500. Everything's turnkey, but the commercials. You can probably generate
white box. The commercial units are white box. They're ready. They're ready for someone to come in and put a restaurant in this space. You can come in and put your restaurant downstairs. You could come in and make it an office really easily. They don't need a ton of work, right?
No. So the deal is, and I didn't do this drone footage. This drone footage sucks. I don't know who did this shit. It's garbage. I can do way better than this. But the deal is this: she wants 1.45. It's turnkey. All the residentials have ACs in the bedrooms and the living rooms. It has stoves and fridges. She's willing to do seller finance. She wants $650,000 down, 4-year balloon, 5% interest. And here's the best part. You ready? Interest only payments. So your interest only payments after you put that down payment down is $3,333 every month. So if you can generate 12 grand in this building every month, you keep fucking almost all the money, because all you have to do is pay water after that, because everybody else is paying their own their own power bill. So
how much down does she need?
650.
And then so she's financing 800.
Yeah.
Nice. And you think it'll bring in how much?
12 grand. You can do probably a little bit more. And you have that little lot next to it. You can offer parking to your tenants and the what's it called, the commercial. So, and I've been there for a year helping the lady fix it up, and I'm just helping her sell it because these realtors don't know how to fucking structure seller finance. So
the seller financing really does make deals work. When you can get, more
you did the numbers
at 5% interest only payments, you guys, that really makes the deal attractive.
What did you think? What did you think of the deal, honestly? That structure.
I think that structure, someone comes in on the 650, they're making 16% return on their money pretty much as soon as they get it rented out. It's pretty damn good.
Yeah, if you just gotta focus, get the tenants in there, and you're good to go.
The good thing is you're not doing much. You're turnkey. Hey, move in tomorrow. Oh, it has laundry hookup in every bedroom too, and every unit. So, I mean, a whole family can live there, no problem. It is ready. Who wants it?
Hey, and speaking of realtors not being good at selling stuff, Robert has a lot of property in Puerto Rico that he wants to sell, and he is looking to bring someone in to be an employee whose only job is to sell his shit. He's got a lot of it.
You get paid by selling the shit.
You get paid, and there's a lot to sell. So
we got a lot to sell. If you sell everything that I've got on the list, it's a good year.
Yeah, you're going to make a lot of money. So he's looking for someone though that wants to come on and just focus on that full time. You'll get to talk to Robert every day. You get to tell him about the status of the projects. You get to tell him how you're listing stuff. We can pay some marketing costs and things like that. But
Don and I might even take you to lunch every now and then.
You probably get to go to lunch. I mean, you get to be you get to be on the team. But it's a full-time gig. We're not looking for someone that's also doing something on the side or doing any other business. This would be someone who's 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, is selling Robert shit.
Yep.
And guys, you don't even have to be like a licensed real estate agent, because I will pay real estate agents who bring buyers as well. I just need someone who concentrates on calling everybody who could possibly have a buyer to get this stuff sold.
Yeah, to manage the
stays
sale.
Organized and stays on it. That's the job, right?
Yeah.
So
good luck.
If you're interested, send a message on school, and we'll have an interview or something. Something fun like that. Let me pull up your other project here, Don. And then we're almost out of time, guys. Man, time flies.
This
we have?
is
Boy.
5 unit. So we just painted it and we put doors on it. But the beauty about this is we bought both those buildings. So the one to the left and the one in the middle there. Here are the numbers. Look at that. You see that? You see that, Robert? You see McKenna?
Yeah.
Look at
Fucking
that.
Shark Tank legend right here. 'Cause this is the only guy who's done this shit. So here's the one sheet.
All
And it
in
has
465 projected. Adon thinks you're bringing in $7,500 a month in rent. Gross yield on an all-in basis 20% with 90,000 gross. That makes sense.
Yep.
So
That's a good deal.
we're looking for cash offers. This thing
That's no expenses though, huh?
Well, it's like Giorgetti. It has all 5 meters and it has 3 water meters. You can pay the water and have everybody else pay their power. That's why I love long-term rentals that have power meters. I would prefer to pay the water than be paying the power right now. Power's ridiculously expensive. So
There's something else that's super
here's
awesome
something
about
else.
this too. Go ahead.
So when I do a renovation like this and it has all meters, it has all the meters, I would be more willing to put the ACs in because knowing that I don't have to pay the power, I want to make it really rent well, and putting ACs and rentals really do that, and you can ask for higher rent. I do not want to put ACs in places I got to pay for power.
Yep.
They'll leave it on all day.
Remember this too, guys. If you're investing in these multifamily houses, whether you're buying them with an FHA loan or doesn't really matter how you do it, that rental income, that long-term rental income, you pay 0 tax on it. That I don't even know how we start to factor that in, but that's a big freaking deal.
Well, the way you factor it in is you just show any other investment you do, you have to take off 30-40% in taxes.
Right.
So, and then you got to compare that to long-term rentals where you don't have to do that. It's pretty spectacular. And the reason you don't normally do that on investments is nowhere else is anything tax-free. I mean, it's like a dream fantasy land that other people don't get the opportunity to do. But if you're in Puerto Rico, you're doing it. It's pretty cool.
Shamir's asking if I would invest in Mayaguez. I have not invested in Mayaguez, but
we almost did.
We almost did. We drove early in the morning. We thought we were going to get a foreclosure there, and it didn't work out. But so I would. I like Mayaguez, and I love Rincon. I moved to Camoy so that I could be on the west side and start looking at that stuff. So
it's not that we drove. It's not that we woke up early and drove there. We woke up early, drove there, thought we were getting it for 40 grand. We get in the room, it's 144 grand. So we drive all the way back to San Juan. And then Robert's like, hey, do you want to come to this closing with me? I go to the closing with him. He fucking blows up on a lawyer. And I'm just like, why didn't you tell me you were going to do that? I would have recorded it. He's
we
like,
should have put it on YouTube.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, but, I can't do nothing about it. So that was that day. That's the only time I remember when people mention Mayaguez is that day. So it was pretty fun.
So you're the lawyer that's fucking up my deal day.
It's exactly his words.
Not, hey, how are you? I'm Robbie. Nice to meet you.
No. Hold on. It wasn't
that
like
little
that.
bastard and said, so you're the lawyer that's fucking up my deal.
So it was like this, guys. Imagine this is certified checks and a stack of cash. It goes like this, drops it on the table, and says, so you're the lawyer who's fucking up my deal. And I'm just like, ooh, what's going on? What did I just walk into?
Oh my God. And then he snaps back. He's like, I'm a lawyer. You need to treat me with respect. And he was wearing a freaking COVID mask, you guys. This is like last year, right? So I said, well, you're wearing a mask. I'm pretty sure you're trying to rob me.
That's also what he said. Like, so cowboy and a robber moment.
You have to respect me. No, the hell I don't.
You must respect my authority. Yeah, respect my authority. You can't do that every day. That was a fun one. I was ready to walk, and that's the house we live in now, you guys.
Yep.
If I had blown that deal up, I would have had an unhappy wife, but I was ready to blow that deal up because that guy was trying to pull a fast one at the last second.
Yeah, that guy was being a dick for sure.
Status says $1.4 million deal, 12,000 or 12,000 cost 3,000 evaluation, ARV a comp. What's worth in 5 years? Can a hotel 1 million to put into multifamily cash flow? Boutique hotel take 3 to 4 years. I think he's talking about your blue building, Adon.
Yes, you can make it an Act 60 play.
And if you do Act 60, that means you get 40% of all costs back on
Correct.
hotels in Puerto Rico,
And your
which is crazy.
Income tax.
Yeah.
Well,
And
really good.
You would not have any responsibility to do significant renovations there or anything. That's never been a hotel. So that is absolutely sitting there ready to be a hospitality play. The only thing that I would say about that is that it's in Caguas. So it's not necessarily the best place in the world to have a hotel. But I could see how it could work, and getting half your money back, it definitely is compelling.
So this is what I will say about Caguas. It's there has been a lot more activity lately than in the last year or so that I've been there. So you have markets almost every weekend. You have the theater and ballet and stuff going on every weekend. Like Caguas is active. It's just quiet, but
And you have that sports complex out there, right? That's a big.
So there's a lot. Caguas has stuff to offer. It's just mismarketed. It feels like an open.
Caguas is the only town I like that's not on the coast. I really like Caguas.
I like other towns not on the coast, but I like Caguas too.
I like Ponce too. I guess that's not on the coast, but it's closer.
We've got I'm looking at a flip with an Apex member in Ponce now.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Jennifer
and her husband are looking at a flip. So
Irving,
yeah.
Bone Man 1982 says, "How much cash do we need to get started? I'm high income but kind of cash strapped."
The money's not the most important part. The deal is
the deal. Yeah.
You don't need any cash. The answer is zero. You just need a really good deal. And that's how we fund a lot of our stuff. I mean, Robert puts in his own money because he sometimes is not cash strapped.
Sometimes I have money.
Sometimes he has money, and he will then immediately invest that money.
Not today, but sometimes.
But when Robert doesn't have money, he will go and get investors. Right now, he's not buying real estate, and he's under contract on like 6 things. And all of them are going to be funded from investors, from hard money lenders. And it's all just getting good deals. When you have something that investors will make money on, it's very easy to raise capital. They are looking for opportunities. So it is, and a lot of people don't believe us when we say that, but that is just the reality that people see in our Apex group, that people see, that we see in our business. I mean, it's a lot.
And Bone Man, are you in our Apex community? If you are, send me a message if you'd like. We can have a strategy call and talk further. This is a hard place to have a conversation because you can't speak back to me when I ask the questions like, what are you interested in? Where do you want to invest? And that kind of stuff. But if you want to have a phone call, join Apex. If you're not in there, if you are in there, just send me a message and we'll jump on a call.
Status asked. Oh, go ahead, Adon. Sorry,
just real quick, just to plug in Apex as well. It's no joke. Ever since I dropped those 2-1 sheets for the flips, I get calls weekly. Hey, where's your next deal? Are you doing something? People want to do deals inside of Apex. And if you have deals and present them right, they want to partner with you. So honestly, the money's not the hardest part. It's getting that perfect deal that everybody makes money, and that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
But once you get that,
I say all the time, if you think that you've got a money problem and that's keeping you from being a real estate investor, that is absolutely not the right way to look at it. You don't have a money problem, you have a deal problem, because if you have the right deal, the money will find you. If you're a part of our community, like Adon said, there's a lot of people in there that have some money, that want to partner with people who've got a great deal. And if you got the right deal, the three of us will fund it for you.
Yeah.
So the money is not the hard part. It's really about that skill set of going out and finding the great deal. So who do I call about a boutique hotel deal?
Well, and I just wanted to say one more thing before we get to that.
Yeah.
Guys, if Apex, if you're worried about the price, the $129, I think it is a month, join for 30 days. If you don't find it valuable, I'm happy to refund you in the first 30 days. If you're serious, you need to be in that group. It's a no-brainer. You will make your money back if you do one deal. And that group is doing deals. I mean, just in January, I can think of 10 or 15 deals that have been done without us involved. Yep. So it's a group of movers and shakers and people that are really doing things. Okay, back to this question. Who do I call about the boutique hotel deal 40% write-off? So it's a Puerto Rican tax credit, but yeah, call Adon. Send him a message about the 4-unit. Send him a message about the hotel. He can talk to you about how the tax credit works.
I'm waiting.
There's a process you have to go through.
And I'm assuming status must already be in Apex, right? So reach out to us.
I have Apex open right here. I'm waiting. Send me a message right now. If I don't get it now, I'm going to sleep.
I have a couple of hotel deals as part of that group of properties that McKenna talked about that we would like to sell. We have a bed and breakfast in Miramar that we would sell that you can get 40% tax credit on. That's already operational and cash flows like a beast. We've got some other things that are value add that you can go build them out however you want and get 40% tax credits on that. And we'll help walk you through that too. We'll introduce you to the right people and all that stuff. So join our community. I mean, we're here to do deals, guys. We're real estate investors. So.
Someone that says, do we still get Red Atlas when you join Apex?
Nope.
Yeah, no, you don't get the 4 months free anymore. And I actually need to check the about page, make sure it doesn't say that anymore. But there is, I think, a deal still. You get a credit of some kind, I'm pretty sure. We need to talk to Henry about that and make something go on with Red Atlas. That should be on our list to do this week.
Yes, we need to reach out to Henry. Let's reconnect with Henry.
All right.
He's probably got the AI thing launched by now, and we should have him back on the channel.
Definitely. Well, guys, I put the link to join Apex into the chat here. The first link didn't work. I put in the new link that should work. If you guys want to check it and make sure it works, let me know. Manny says it does. Wilfred says, I'm in Apex since November. Did you get a code from Cami? If you got your code from Cami, that should still work.
Yep.
It should have been 4 months free. But if you didn't activate your code, the deal's gone. Red Atlas turned it off for us.
Well, if he got a code and he didn't activate it, maybe we could reach out to Henry. We'll see what we can do. We can't promise. That's not our business, right? I mean, Apex is our community. Red Atlas is Henry's brainchild, and we partner with him on a lot of stuff, and we're going to do more stuff with him. So there's going to be more ways for us to interact with them as well in the future.
Yes, we'll definitely try and make it get more deals for Red Atlas. All right, guys. Well, it's 6:05. This was a great call. It's good to talk to you guys. Anything else?
If you're serious about any of those deals, send me a message, or if you're on the WhatsApp, send me a message there. I'd
love to know in the chat who here is type 2 diabetic and want to cure the type 2 diabetes, because I'm serious.
Robert's going to pay for your treatment.
You should come to Miami and do this treatment. It's an investment, but guys, I couldn't be happier with waking up and not having high blood sugar. And
how do you feel?
My feet don't bleed. They're not numb anymore. I still can't see in the morning, but I'm hoping that changes.
How do you feel day to day? Does it feel different, or is it pretty similar?
No, I feel pretty good. I mean, I've always had a lot of energy. I've never really felt bad.
Yeah,
but what I feel good about is that there's been for 20 years doctors telling me that it'll never go away, and guys, it's been 2 months with this, and it's basically reversed at this point.
That's crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And how stable are the results? Like, are they
96% of the time I'm in the right zone. 96%.
No, but I mean, after you're done with your treatment, like how long will it stay like that?
I think that as long as I don't go back to eating birthday cake all the time and, you know, doing crazy things like that, probably for a long time. And if it starts to rear its head back up, I can go back in and do another treatment, right? I can go and get the oil changed. You know, it's like a checkup. So it's a full on fix, and they coach you the whole time you're there and teach you what to eat, what not to eat, and so I'm hopeful that this is going to be a rest of my life thing.
We hope so too.
Nancy Torres says
type 2 diabetes and would be great to share, Robert. We go to Miami all the time. Nancy, if he's been dealing with this like I have for a long time, and he's on all those medications, and they're just basically managing his type 2 diabetes, they call it. This is not that. This is reversing type 2 diabetes. And Insulinic, if you go and you call them and you say that you saw Robert say that they cure diabetes on the YouTube, they're going to say, we don't cure diabetes, because they can't say that. But I'm telling you, as a guy who's had this,
you're not a doctor, and
long time. I'm no doctor. I'm just telling you what the results are for me. So,
and one more time, what's the name of the treatment?
So Insulinic is the clinic, and I don't know what the name of the treatment is, but what happens is for 2 hours a day, 2 or 3 days a week, I get a IV stuck in my arm, and they push insulin into me over a period of time, and it drops my insulin. Basically, they're teaching my body to use insulin properly.
And Nancy, it's called Insulinic. If you just Google that, it should pop up. Reach out to Robert. If you
send me a text, Nancy. I'll share it with you.
And yeah. All right, guys. It's good to see everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for the Shark Tank.
All right.
Adios.
This is Emmanuel, and in just 3 weeks, he found the deal of a lifetime, negotiated an offer, got it accepted, found the EMD from a third party, me, and then found the buyer to sell it. Now, how did he do all of that? He's a member of the Flip Flop Flipper Apex community. And inside of Apex, he was able to find the buyer who's an operator. He was able to find someone who wanted to put up the money, and he's got the deal of a lifetime done, and is going to make $40,000 on his very first deal. So if that sounds good to you, and you want to be like Emmanuel, comment Apex, and I'll send you the link.